I found myself in a very, very dark hole, basically, where no one could understand me or reach me. And I started turning to friends that I knew had faith, and I asked them to pray for the situations that I was in. Went back into a church that I used to attend when I was a young Catholic, and just empty church, just knelt down and cried, just wanted to get into the church environment, the presence, I suppose, and noticed that the prayers were answered. I realised that with God I could just go, "Ugh," and God knew exactly what I thought, how I felt. He'd been there, he'd been seeing it all, and so I could just do that, "Ugh," and he'd scoop me up, you know. And actually what happened was that I was travelling back to Germany where I was living, and someone had just given me this Why Jesus booklet that I think Alpha produced. And it explains in very simple terms what Jesus had done for me and was willing to give me if I gave him ownership of my life. And in the back was a prayer to invite Jesus to take ownership. And it just made sense. In spite of all that teaching I'd had becoming a Catholic, I'd missed that crux of it, the very fact that it's through Jesus taking my sins that I could enter into a relationship with my Father. And so I said that prayer whilst under the channel, in the tunnel. I wouldn't say that life is suddenly a bed of roses, and it's not promised to us in the Bible. It says you will have trials and tribulations. The wonderful thing is that I don't have to work it out in my head. I don't have to have all these decisions and question marks just revolving and getting nowhere. It's like I'm sitting on the end of the bed and God's sitting in a chair, and each issue is a card. And I'm saying, and there's this, and there's this, and there's this. The problems haven't disappeared. I've given them over. And I would ask God to just give me that next move, that next thing I do, in other words, order my steps. And he does. He gives me wisdom. He'll give me a knowing between two decisions which one the right one is. So it's great. He promises he'll never give us more than we can bear, and that's so true. I would say it's okay to give ownership of your life over. You know, God's hearing you now. He's always been there, waiting. And all the decisions have been up to you till now. And he's just waiting for that one decision that you make. And you say, okay, I'll let you lead my life.
Captain, my heart has your love. Giving me a hope for tomorrow.